First and foremost, I want to give all honor, praises, and glory to the Most High Yahweh, also to the true Holy Black Messiah, the King of Kings, royalty himself, Yahweh Shah, Amashiach. Also to the final Father of the truth, out of one West. This is Fallen Kings coming right back at you yet with another lesson. This title is going to be Judgment is set against you Edomites. Judgment is set against you guys, man. For the rape, the rob, the murder, the pillage, the identity theft that you guys still pushing upon this earth. And one of the books that kind of come to mind is the book of Obadiah, where it says, the pride of their heart have deceived thee. It deceived them in such a way that they feel like that their kingdom is going to last forever. I'll tell you about that in the book of Psalms. Before I get deeper into the lesson, I want to definitely bring out this class for the 12 tribes of Israel, which consists of the so-called blacks, the so-called Native American Indians, and the so-called Hispanics, and our brothers and sisters in Argentina, Brazil, Colombia, Jamaica, and all the various islands that we are scattered. To you, I say shalom. And I'm going to get right farther into this lesson, like, hey, their pride have deceived them because they thinking that their kingdom is not going to fall, and is rapidly falling from the economy, from political system. This whole system is being taken down brick by brick before our eyes. Let's get to the book of Obadiah real quick. This is the book of Obadiah, chapter 1, verse 3. It says, the pride of thy heart have deceived thee, thou that dwelleth in the clefts of the rocks. Who dwelled in the cleft of the rocks? When during the dark ages, the history that they took from us during the time of the dark ages, during the time of what they call the Renaissance period, right before, during that time, Esau, Edom was in the clefts of the rocks, man, during the dark ages. And that's where they get the word caveman. The word cave or caveman also goes into the word Caucasian, short abbreviation in the Latin term, the English terms of Caucasian. Could mean definitely means like cave dweller. So that's identified right there who the Edomites are, just off that verse alone. The pride of their heart have deceived thee, thou that dwelleth in the cleft of the rocks, whose habitation is high. Look at all these skyscrapers that they built. That said in his heart, who shall bring me down to the ground? Because why? They control everything. Job chapter 9, verse 24, the earth is given to the hands of the wicked. So based off these two things right here, the earth is given to the hands of the wicked, well, I just mentioned Job chapter 9, verse 24. And also, they dwell in the cleft of the rock. And also, when you go back into the Job, it's also said that they cover the faces of the judges thereof. So just off those three facts right there, you could identify that the nation of Edom is the so-called white man. But the point I want to stay on top of is they will get judged because they overdid it. They did overkill. See, we was supposed to serve our captivity, and they was supposed to let us go. But they held for the affliction. It tells you about that in the scripture also. Esau, Edom held for the affliction. He kept pushing it. So that's why it's a drastic judgment that awaits you. I want to prove to you something to show you that they did what you call like they overdid it. Obadiah chapter 1 verse 5. If these came to thee, and if robbers by night, how thou cut off? Would thou not have stolen until they had enough? Meaning Esau could never have enough, man. They got the whole world, but they want even more than that. And it shows you how they oppress us, man, with the bills, with jobs. And we are into another form of slavery. We are still in slavery, man. People like say, well, we ain't in chains. Yes, we are in what you call spiritually chained to this man. Because you can't even buy nothing without using their monetary systems. And on top of you are attached to what you call their system with the Social Security system. So you can't even enjoy anything in this life without going through their system. It says, would thou not have stolen till thou have enough? If the great gather thee came to thee, would they not leave some grapes? See, Esau, he overdid it, man. He did what you call overhaul. They overhaul. They did it to the point where it was, and they still doing this to this day. They did it to the point where it was like they overdid it. Yes, we broke the Most High commandments. We went into captivity. We was supposed to go in, and be judged for breaking the commandments of our power. But at the same time, though, Esau overdid it. He held forth that affliction to the point where it's like they will be exterminated off the face of the earth because they overdid it. No other nation have did the wickedness that Esau has did. That's why the Bible calls them the border of wickedness. And they're going to get judged an eternal judgment for this, because their judgment is going to be harsh than any other judgment that ever been known to man. I want to give all honor, praise, and glory to the Most High Yahweh, also the true Holy Black beside the King of Kings, royalty himself, Yahweh Shah Mashiach, also the final Father, true Father, one West. Shalom, Israel.